Team Toguro has been the powerhouse for 2 sets now and is not about to let go of its place of being the strongest thing since the Hulk. What new powers does our powerhouse team get, and will they be enough to make the team stay a high-ranking team? So what does the team do now? Well, they get even stronger. And not only do they get stronger, but they get better at doing it. We get a new Elder Toguro who makes the team bonus even more usable, as well as the mastery to make the team bonus more used. Aside from the lack of a good Karasu, the team is overall still an amazing team power-wise. And since the mastery makes the team able to do upwards of 9,000 extra attack, you know you'll be doing just fine, even if you used weaker versions. Is it any good? Well, yeah, it kind of makes Rikuikai pointless with its 2,000 extra defense. Since Ishigaki is about discarding attached cards, the team just laughs at them and pounds them into oblivion. This makes the team have no real hard fights anymore, which is how the team should be. Pros? There are no real downsides to fighting anyone anymore, and your team is well-rounded and has a good power and mastery card. And most of all, even though they seem weak on some of the characters, you can pretty much hurt anyone with them. Cons? Well, I guess the fact that they can't kill anyone in one hit makes it a little bad, but only against teams that win in one hit is the real problem going to show up. That's really a con that I guess Genkai is so far the only good team. Who will it have a good time fighting against? Well, pretty much everyone. That is except for Genkai, who can kill somebody in a comment. That's like the only team by far who they would lose to in a fight just immediately. As for who they will have a hard time fighting, well, that one Genkai deck. I mean, they're gonna slap you around with their giant 9,000 extra attack, so it's not gonna matter who you are. As for the deck, Beatdown is now more powerful, and you can kind of spam its ability to throw some cards, since you're gonna be adding 3,000 attack if you have less cards in your hand. So even your Otogi is in for a fight, since they only need a smaller hand to gain that power, and you can only have 6 in your hand, you'll do just fine against them. As for big attacks, you got another 3,000 attack, and you'll be bound to use most of the cards doing it, so the deck's relatively the same. As for free attacks, even the small power of free attacks allows you to deal massive damage with the mastery that was added. Even if none of these decks make a huge change, that mastery and the new Elder Toguro are just asking to make this team one of the top decks in the game. In conclusion, Toguro just won't lay down to any team. It just sees Genkai become one of the best, and just says, well, yeah, I'm just going to get stronger, and then it does. Sure, it may not kill a person in one shot, but it doesn't need to. It's faster and doesn't rely on a single card to deal 4 damage. It'll deal 2 a turn, and that's all it really needs. Toguro stays a solid team through 3 sets, and it's not about to lose its spot as one of the best teams in the game.